guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing my March wrap-up. I can't believe it's the end of the March already. Well, March was an interesting month for all of us, wasn't it? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're washing your hands and other parts of your body. I hope you're taking care of yourself and of each other, because it's really important in this not really easy times. So let's just chill and let's talk about the books I read this month. I read 5 books total and a little bit more, but 5 I finished. Okay, so the first book I read this month was incredible. It was great. I read You by Caroline Kepnes, and it was joy. It was everything you can want in a mystery thriller horror stalking story. That's it. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. Obviously, I really enjoyed all the characters. Should I tell you what this book is about? Because I feel like everybody either read this already and the sequel or watched the TV show. Okay, long story short, the guy is stalking the girl and they get into the relationship and then stuff gets messy. Love that. It's incredible. I really like how he was really relatable, and it's not like, not that I'm a stalker or ever, gonna stalk anyone, but the way that he was thinking, about people, about like IKEA, how he was just pissed with IKEA and the whole experience. Come on, we all can relate to that. How people in bookstores can behave. Like, it was funny. I was literally obsessed with this book because it made me feel really, really good, and I was laughing a lot because relatable. The plot twist was great. I cannot wait to read the sequel, but I heard a lot of people complaining about Hidden Bodies and that it wasn't as good as You, but I'll read it anyway. We'll see. The only complaint that I had about this book is that I wanted him to go a little bit more insane. I wanted him to go and kill more people than he had to and just get away with everything. I love when the book can take all the wrong turns and not end happy, and that was great. I highly recommend if you haven't read it. It was great. The next book that I finished this month was a non-fiction book, and it was a middle grade. This is Our Constitution by Kaiser Khan, I believe. I wouldn't say I'm really interested in politics or laws, but I was really interested to learn more about United States, history, constitution, how it formed, why it does it have the laws it has. Let's quick wrap up because I don't think anyone is actually interested in me reviewing this book, but I've learned a lot. It was great. I learned everything that I wanted to learn. There was a lot of history of how America came to be and why some amendments happened the way they happened. But I give this book 3 out of 5 stars because of its writer. I didn't agree with anything he had to add or say of his own personal experience. He was born in Pakistan and he immigrated to the United States. I could relate to things he was saying, and I don't agree with him. But the Constitution part, or like the history and stuff, was actually really interesting and informational. The next book that I finished this month was Night by Elie Wiesel. I feel like this book is like you have to read it at school, but I never did, and I was really interested in picking it up, and it's such a short read, though it didn't feel like it. Okay, this is actually a historical nonfiction, like autobiography, about this guy, Elie, or Eliezer, and he is a Jew from Transylvania. It's happening during the World War II, and Germans come into their country and kind of collect all of the Jews and transport them to Auschwitz, the concentrated camps. And then he gets separated with his family, and him being contradicted with his faith, with believing in God, while this horrible things are happening to him, his family, and just people around him. I'm not rating it 5 out of 5 stars. I'm saying, oh, it was great because I liked what he went through or anything. It's just that his voice was really poetic, and I could feel his anguish and his pain. I don't know. If you haven't read it and you love autobiographies and World War II stuff, don't wait. I didn't know it was a trilogy, but apparently there's also Day and Dawn by him, and I cannot wait to get my hands on those 2 books. Before I wrap up my last book of the month, you've heard that I said 5 books, and I did read 5 books, but the 5th book is for a challenge or like experiment that I'm doing, that I'm gonna post next month, I feel like I need to give a disclaimer for this one, but I won't. So embrace yourself. Carvel by Stephanie Garber. I don't really annotate books much, but I did this one. And this is every single time I wanted to slap the main character across the face with a brick. Every single time is that time. I was thinking to do an entire review of Carvel, but I don't think people want to see it because so many people love this book and I don't know why. This book follows two sisters, Scarlett and Donatella, and they have this cruel father and they really want to get to the Carvel. And so they decided to run away to attend the Carvel, but then the second sister, Donatella, disappears and Scarlett learns that she became a part of the game and she has to find her to, you know, save her sister's life. I really like the Carvel world and the Carvel game itself. I like the feeling that you don't know what you're reading is actually true or is it just a part of the game. Everything else, however, the main character Scarlett was the most annoying character that I read in a long time. She's paranoid, she's hypocritic, she's spoiled and rotten, selfish, and everything I don't like about people. She is that. When we just started the book and she gets with this guy that saves her life multiple times, gets her to safety, gets her to the game, to the Carvel, she's still unsatisfied. She said, I still can't trust you. You're a horrible person. She accuses everyone of being dangerous and deceitful except herself. She never doubts herself because she thinks she's perfect and she has to be treated like a queen. So they're talking about the game, okay? And the guy tells her, it's just a game, Crimson. Those people were only playing. If you want to win, you have to be a little bit ruthless. Nice is not what Carvel is about. And he's telling that because he played the game before. And she tells him, I don't believe you. Just because your moral compass is broken doesn't mean everyone here is unscrupulous. Okay, so she has to now save her sister, right? And she has to play this game and she's always saying, ooh, my sister matters so much to me, like I would give up everything for her. And when she gets a chance to actually ask something about her sister, where her location or some hint to win the game, do you know what she does? She asks, how is my future husband? Is he a good man? After Julian went out of his way to return her earrings, she says stuff like, Scarlett wanted to doubt him. She watched him carefully for any signs of deception. She wanted to trust him, which she just said she wanted to doubt him, but now she says, literally a paragraph after, said she wanted to trust him, but a lifetime of mistrust made it impossible. What a dramatic, ignorant woman. Oh my god. So anyway, Carvel, it was great. I actually gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Even though I was pissed and I was rolling my eyes and shaking my head like this every single page of the book, I kind of enjoyed just some of the aspects, especially close to the ending. Some bad stuff started happening to Scarlett and I felt so good and I was like, finally, this woman, she gets some stuff back. Karma, love it. I know there's a sequel. I know it's a trilogy. And from the last chapter, I gained that the main character, the next book, but legendary, will be Donatella. And I hope that she's gonna be less cringy. So if you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna continue, probably. Honestly, I didn't hate the book. I didn't hate the writing. I was actually having the feeling the whole time I was reading the book that it was written by Leigh Bardugo. Weirdly close writing styles. Tell me if you agree. But that's it, you guys. That's all the books I read in the month of March. I want to say that March was a really weird month for me. And you probably could notice that I was filming a lot of videos that were just kind of like a fill-in videos. I doing a lot of videos, pre-filming and stuff now that we in quarantine, there's not much I can do, or you know, go and do stuff, which I have so many things planned. But next month, April, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have at least 3 videos planned that's gonna be outside of what I usually, you know, just sit here and film. So get excited for that. It's gonna be cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye!